on with my camera on my computer, but I'm switching over to this for my live. Whoa. Whoa. So now I might be live in 2 spots. We'll have to see. All right, let's see how that goes. Let me see if I can, I don't understand, but we'll figure it out, I guess. So I'm going to end that one. Let me see, can I edit? And go, no. So nobody's over here yet, so I can keep playing. Leave that. All right, well, I'll wait here and see if you guys can find me live. I don't understand what happened, but I hope you guys can find me. Hi, Barb. I don't know what happened to my camera over there. I've been using it all morning, and all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. So we're going to have to do this one for today, and I'll figure it out by tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can pull myself up on my laptop. It's just so weird. I want to see. Oh, hi. Lisa, I don't know what's going on. We all know how wonderful I am at computers, though. There, I'll put on live chat so I can see you guys over here. I'm trying to find myself over here. I'm trying to find myself. I don't know why you guys put up with me. I crack me up. All right, so I can only, I don't know, all this technology, oh my goodness. I don't know, all this technology. There, I've found myself over here, but I'm live over here. I don't know. So bear with me, guys. I am so sorry. Now I look like I froze. Play, live, okay. Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to do live chat. All chats are visible. I can only see 2 at a time. Let's see. All right, I got you guys. Thank you so much for following me over here. I see that there's 6 of you on. Thank goodness. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I had it scheduled. I don't know. It is what it is. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to a different kind of book club. All right. So for those of you that have been here for the other book club, we are still reading the book, The House-Made Secrets. That is the second book in a series of 2, and most of us have finished it already, but we're waiting for the rest of us. So what I figured for, hi Dottie. So what I figured for everybody else just joining in, we're going to go ahead and look at other books. I think that'll be cool. So as most of you know, behind me, I have a rack of, I don't know, a couple hundred, I think. Hi, Debbie. A couple hundred craft books. Give or take, I have a lot of them. And I figured for a book club, we could go ahead and look through different books. So the one I picked for today is the new Crochet Stitch Dictionary. Now, let me know if you guys, if any of you have this book, because if you do, I want to know your opinion of it. And the reason I want to know your opinion of it is because I'm not in love with it. And the reason I'm not in love with it is it is very confusing to me. So let's go in here. I mean, I can literally pick the first one. So you would think it would go easy to hardest, right? Basic stitch patterns. So in this book, I keep looking over here because I'm trying to see if I'm missing any chat. Barb, would it be possible, could I make you a moderator? Would that work? Or Lisa, either you guys, or Debbie or Dottie, any of you. Oh, Margaret, you're here. Yay, you found me. Hi, Ruth. Exactly, Ruth. It's confusing. So, I think, I don't know if I ordered this or if I found it at a thrift store, because most of the ones that I have, I found at a thrift store. So let's talk about this book. If you haven't bought it, I don't recommend it. I mean, it's got great pictures. I mean, if you just want a book to thumb through and look at some beautiful, beautiful pictures, absolutely. Which, you know, I don't put it past myself. But let's just, like I said, let's look at the very first. In the beginning, it tells you, if you've been drawn by the allure of crochet, you've just chosen the right book. Using only a few basic stitches, a multitude of fascinating stitch patterns have been compiled for you, waiting to be turned into awesome crochet projects. And that is true. They aren't. Hold on. You read. Oh. Okay, so then what it does, after it tells you there's a bunch of great stuff in here, it gives you the table of contents. And that's okay, because it kind of tells you, you know, basic stitch patterns, then it shows you shell patterns, clusters, popcorns, bobbles, puffs, and nups. I don't know what a nup is, but we're going to find out together. Do any of you know what a nup is? Hi, Sugar Diamond. Welcome to the book club. Today we're going through this book and kind of giving you our thought on it. So if you have the book, please chime in with your thoughts. They're not directions to do, but all right, well, let's get your opinion. Okay, so they are some beautiful pictures. So variations with basic stitches. So slip stitch ridges. Work in rows following the chart below. Work rows 1 through 4 once and then repeat rows 3 and 4 for the pattern. And I mean, it just gives you like dashes and dots. I mean, it does tell you over here that the open one is a chain, the closed one is a slip stitch, and the closed one with a swish underneath it is a slip stitch through the back loop. I don't know. I find that a little confusing. But, I mean, yeah, so, all right. So, it's telling you all through here. So, the first basic variations, it's telling you what the symbols look like. And then even like flat single crochet. Work in rows following the chart. Work rows 1 through 3 once and then repeat 2 and 3 for a pattern. So this symbol here, if you can see it, the open one is a chain. This one's the single crochet. Yeah, it's just graphs, and I find that really, really difficult. Really, really difficult. So, if you are two things, I am two things. I am someone who learns by watching someone else do it. Ergo, that's why I watched Bag a Day so much, because she really explains it well. And I am just teaching myself to read patterns. I don't like it either, Deb. So I'm just teaching myself to read patterns. So these graphs are really, really confusing to me. So, like I was trying to go through, so I said to myself, you know what, let's go to the back of the book. And in the back of the book, it has a bunch of granny squares. Super easy, right? Yeah, why not? You can see I even made myself some notes so I could tell what row I was on. And I got lost on this granny square. And it doesn't seem that difficult. But I I don't know. I don't love this book, but correct. Now let me look in here to see if they give us the symbols, right? Let me look. So they do give you the abbreviations back here. And I'm looking to see, before I pop it up and show you, I'm looking to see if there's a chart in here that shows you what the symbols are, because I don't see it. Shells and fan patterns. I see that it goes right into, I mean, maybe it shows you at the beginning of each basic patterns, shell patterns, bobbles patterns, patterns, index. So let me see, the index is on page 262. I honestly don't see where it tells. All right, here's 262. No. Obviously that just tells you the pages where the patterns can be found. You learn charts. Hi Zoila, how are you? Welcome. I mean, you could probably find some of the symbols online. I think I did a video previously that it has these symbols on it, but all right, so what it is, each pattern has its own chart key. Ruth, it's tough because I want to just get to making something. I don't want to figure out hieroglyphics on here, because that's a lot. I don't get it. So yeah, all right. So they don't have one page with all the symbols. They have a chart on each pattern. And that's really difficult. So I guess if I wanted to make these, I could go in here, decipher this, and rewrite the pattern for myself, I guess. I have the attention. And that's just it. Like I said, when I want to crochet, I want to crochet. I don't want to, I don't want to decipher everything. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool, Sugar. That's really neat. So you have, I mean, if that's the way your brain works, that's awesome. But it's not the way my brain works. So I guess, I mean, some of them are really tough. I mean, there's some beautiful stitches in here. But, so I guess we could learn, I mean, oh, wait, let's look at that one I couldn't remember. What is that? Hold on. What is it called? Nups. Do you guys know what a nup is? Right, Margaret, but these don't seem to be standard. Like, I didn't recognize them, and I had done a chart online. I went to the crochetsomething.com and I found international symbols. Okay, so let's see what nups are. Let's go to page 62. Don't tell me if you know, because I need to find out. All right, crow pattern, open shell, diamond, shells and boxes, clusters, popcorn, bobbles, puffs, and nups. No, they don't look like No, they don't. And I mean, and this book is like $30. So it's all right, let's see. Patterns with groups of stitches. We've got paired doubles, penny ridges, acorn clusters. I mean, some of these are beautiful. I want to figure them out. Double crochet quartets. Oh, I like that. It looks like double crochet 4 together. See that? That's kind of cool. And there's the acorn. All right, let's see. Diamond grid, triangle slivers. That's pretty. Hi, Karen. I didn't see you pop in, honey. I'm sorry. All right, so let's see. Lozenge grid. Why? Because it looks like a throat lozenge. Yeah. It probably would. If I had these memorized. So let's see. I still don't know. Hold on. Zigzag bands. Oh, that's pretty. I mean, guys, there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful stitches in here. So I was also thinking, hi, Kimberly. Clusters and puffs. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. Let's see. I just want to see what nups are, and then I'll come back to these. Puff and double crochet in a column. Twisted clusters. Come on, they're making me wait. Star stitch in the round. Oof. All right, as soon as, okay, bobbles and nups. There's a bobble, there's a bobble. Here a bobble, there a bobble. Everywhere a bobble, bobble. Sorry, I've had a very long day. Staggered bobbles. Ooh, honeycomb. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. All right, come on, give me a nup. Oh my goodness, I don't see anything that says nup. Bobbles and diagonals, bobbles breaking through. Oh, that's cute. Floral hem. Yeah. So what I might do is try to, exactly what you said, I might translate these because they seem to use the same ones from pattern to pattern. Sort of. And if you guys, I still don't know what a nup is because there's not a nup in here. There's nothing that says it's a nup. If any of you know. Wait, I missed what's cool. I missed what Ruth said. Where are we? Oh, back here. Yep. Tension of an. Okay. Do any of you know what a nup is? Pick a pattern, write the symbol definition they use. Yeah. So what I tried to do, because I'm very familiar with granny squares, you know, I figured I'd start way back here with the granny squares because I'm familiar with the flow of one. I found myself just getting lost in the picture. Yeah, I don't know what a nup is. Nope, no nup. So, I mean, there's really pretty ones. So, here's my thought, you guys. I would like to pick a pattern out of this book. I would like to decipher it. Right. And I would like to, like one of the granny squares, I would like to make it our project for next Tuesday's crochet along. Would you guys like that? Or any pattern in here. I mean, we could make a 10 by 10 square of any of these in here. So if you guys would like, I'd like to pick a pattern in here. I will decipher it. I will make one up ahead of time so that I know what the heck I'm doing. And then I'd like to make that our crochet along for Tuesday. Does that sound like a good idea? True. Let me ask, Alexa, what is a nup in crochet?
In crochet, a nut is a term used to describe the slipknot loop that is created when starting a new round or working in the round. It is essentially a small, tight loop of yarn that is created when the hook is inserted into the previous round stitches. The nut is then used to secure the
Okay, Alexa, stop. She thought I said nut. Oh my goodness, that's fun. Anyway, so yeah, okay, great. So what I'm going to do is we can look through here, and maybe I will, because I'd like to give you guys almost a full week to get the stuff you need. So maybe today we can pick the pattern, and I'll let you guys know which one, and then we can all she thought I said nut. I can't. I just can't. Oh my goodness. Zoila, don't be confused. Here's what happened. I tried to ask her, and I won't say her name, what a nub or a nup is. And she thought I said nut. So she was telling me what a nut is. No. So, so subject change. We'll figure it out. I'll Google it in a minute. Let me figure out if I can. All right. Nup in crochet. Let's see. Even the computer's like, Usually nups are created by knit one, yarn over in the same stitch. Well, that doesn't. She does. Oh, you should hear the things I ask her. As a matter of fact, yesterday, when I was making my pattern for the poncho, yesterday I asked her the same question like 3 times, and finally on the 3rd time she's like, does that answer your question? I'm like, yes. In other words, she says, don't ask me again. All right, let's see. Nup in crochet. Yeah, it's everything that I just Googled. I Googled, all right, let me see. What does it say, Margaret? Margaret. It's the one stitch that is smaller and more delicate than a bobble. Well, they don't have any in here. There's nothing called a nup in here. And everything I pulled up said it was for knit. So, a small bobble. Okay. All right, that's cool. Well, I guess you can make up stitches. I mean, look what I did. I made up. Me too. I yell stop. And then Fritz, my dog, looks at me like, who are you yelling at? He's asking like he's in trouble. All right, cool. So now we know. And I also know that I don't see any in here. So, all right. So would you guys like me to find a special pattern or stitch? Or would you like to go ahead and do a granny square? And then we'll take the next step and find which one of... You want to see the granny squares before we decide? All right, let's take a look here. All right, so here's the granny square. This book is heavy. Next time I'm going to pick a lighter book. All right, so the first one is the retro granny square. Okay. And the next one is called foliage. This is the one I tried already and got lost, so I can definitely redo it. And let's see, the next page is a classic granny square. Okay. All right, absolutely. And it's pretty, right? It's really a pretty one. So I like the challenge. I like the challenge of I'll figure it out. It's this one. So this is going to be our Tuesday crochet along. And I will read what it says. It's called the foliage square. Begin the square with a 6 chain ring plus 3 beginning chains. To make the chain ring, begin with a chain of 6, join into the round with a slip stitch, work in rounds following the chart. All right, I will figure all that out. You can use any yarn you want. All right, yeah, we'll do this one, okay? So if you do have this book, it's on page 418. No wonder she thinks we're all nuts. Yes, I will. I will decipher it all. I'll write it down, and then I will shoot an email to all of you. Most of you, I have your email. If I do not, if you don't, if it's even a question that I do or not, if it's even a question that I might have it or not, I will ask, I'll reach out to you. I want to There, I removed him. I didn't know who that was. So, no one tells us to shut up when we're chatting about crochet and books. Absolutely. Perfect. Yeah, I will work this all out. Pick a yarn from my stash. I will probably pick one of my, thank you, Zoila. Yeah, I booted him too. I don't know who he was. But anyway, I will pick something out of my stash to make it with, and we'll do that together. I think that, perfect. Thank you. I don't even know how that works. Thank you. All right, so let's just look at some of the cool, I do love some of these stitches, and I mean, we could definitely look up how to make them. Like, check this out. Check out the crown pattern. Look at that. And here's the symbols that they're using. I think I'm safe to show the symbols they use, but not the pattern. I don't know the rules, but so here's that. That is really pretty, right? Of course, I was drawn to it because it's purple. Let's see. Here is open shell and fan. I mean, they're all really beautiful. All right, back to the clusters. I think I like them. Paired doubles. So that's paired doubles right here. And then down here, come on, there we go. Penny ridges. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. Look at that one right in here. That is called the acorn cluster right here. Yeah, the paired double is nice, right? I'm going to mark that one with a page marker because I really like that one. All this stuff here, I don't have anything to mark a page. I'll pull this off and mark it on there. All right, double crochet quartet, I showed you that one. Triangle slivers. Look at that one. And then this one down here. Sorry, the camera's messing up. Come on, there we go. Lattice with little bells. Ah, I love that. That's really neat. The filled diamond grid. See, I could see, these to me would be more lacy. Is that what you guys are thinking? Does it feel like it's a little more lacy? They're beautiful. But I think these are almost like, I mean, look at the comb grid. And that's beautiful, but I almost feel like that would be like a lace tablecloth or a doily or something to that effect. Oh, I do love the maple fans. Hold on, let me. Look at that one. Maple fans, that's beautiful. Okay, go get mom. Triangle, I should just turn this way and look at it with you. Why don't I do that? Can you guys see it if I do it like this? All right, so tall triangles, zigzag bands over here. Here's some tall triangles. Eyelet rows with triangles. Let's see if you can see that. Nope, right there. That's really cool. All right, so, let's get into raised stitches and patterns. Here's the beautiful pages. I could just stare at that all day. Look at that. All right, let's see. I know they're all so beautiful. Like I said, the pictures in this book are absolutely beautiful. It's just the time it's going to take me to transcribe, if you will, from, I feel like almost like I'm in high school again, and it's shorthand and transcription. So here's the shorthand, and now I have to transcribe it into an actual pattern. I mean, look at this chart key right here. And that's for this pattern, the wicker basket pattern. It's absolutely beautiful, but I mean, raised diagonal. A lot of them look similar, but then you look a little closer in detail and you can tell that they're not. Crow's feet. Nobody wants the crow's feet, but that's a beautiful. Just subtle. See the subtle lifts in there. And this one up top. The slat pattern. Oh, I love that. See, how pretty would it be to make a pair of gloves with that pattern going from like the knuckle all the way to the wrist? That would be beautiful. Right? And then do a scarf to match with that pattern running right up the middle of it. And maybe that on a hat around the brim. I think that would be really pretty. They're all very just beautiful. I thought I heard a rooster. It's a Canada goose. Yeah, I mean, look at the stitch key for this one. I mean, I get it. There's the chain, there's the single. But, yay, you're back. But look at this. It's a BLODECBEL. Bottom loop only, double crochet below. Figured it out. See? I'm getting there. Double crochet through the back loop only, worked through. Insert the hook 2 rows below through the back loop of the double crochet only. What? I know. If I'm concentrating, absolutely. I mean, this is a great book with a lot of stitches in it. And here are the authors. So I don't get a strike. I'm giving them all the credit for this beautiful book. But, and I do not see the split treble in here. So I think I'm safe to say that I actually made up a new stitch. Yeah, borrow it. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, so borrow it, and then you can actually have the pattern that we're going to do. But I am going to write it all out and email it to you guys. So don't forget, Zoila, please don't forget to send me your email address. Because I will write out the foliage. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I got this far. I had to draw, I was like, I can't, I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah, that'll be awesome. I think that'll be fun. So, all in all, I think that if you want to find a book that has like almost everything you can think of as far as what kind of pattern, if you want something different, than the usual, you're going to find it in here. You just have to invest it. Look at that one right on the cover. You're just going to have to invest the time in learning their language. And like I said, I am just teaching myself how to read patterns. So these are, I mean, even the basic ones are a little, well, they seem a little tough because of the way it's worded. But I mean, I can do, oh, here's the garter stitch. And that just uses the chain, a slip stitch through the back loop of the beginning chain, and a slip stitch through the front loop. Oh, so look at that. All right, you can see the symbols here, okay? If I hold it still. The top symbol, come on. There it is. The top symbol is a chain. Then the one under it is front loop only, and the other one's back loop only. So that's pretty cool. I mean, those are easy enough. But I would like to challenge myself and actually staggered half doubles. You know me, I'm all about the half double. I love half doubles. And I don't even know why. Oh, look at this. I like that. I really like that. What is it? Ridges with half double crochet. Work in rows following the chart. Chain one, half double, inserting the hook in the following way. Yarn over once on the right side of the fabric. Insert the hook through the horizontal loop underneath the front loop. I got lost on the third time I said the word loop. But then again, I'm not in the headspace to pay attention to this right now, but wow. Oh, I like the raised triangles. Check this out. I really like that. Yeah, I love to learn new stitches. And apparently I love to make them up because who knows. Interwoven pattern. Look at these. These are beautiful. A cardigan sweater with that pattern. Forget about it. Forget about it, people. The raised lines almost look to me like the, what do they call? Come on. Well, you tell me when you look at it. Cables. They remind me of the cables. I don't know. I guess, I mean, they know their language and they're writing it all. Yeah, cables. That's what I'm looking at. Check this out. It's called the owl. You see him? I mean, all of these stitches are beautiful. The brickwork. Could you imagine taking the time to make all of these and make them a book for yourself? I started to do that, and then I just got into so many other things. I have a box right now of about 50 or 60 different stitches, swatches of different stitches. So that's kind of cool. Oh, while you're here, everybody, if you wouldn't mind doing the thummies, I would absolutely appreciate it. Please, please, please. Even if you're just lurking, I would love to get some thummies from you guys. I don't know what they do, but apparently they do a lot, and I appreciate them, and I need as many thummies as I can get. All right, let's see. Double crochet chains. Almost looks like the old fishnet stockings, right? I'm trying to look at these patterns. Thank you. I'm trying to look at these patterns and picture what I would make them into. And like all of these just seem like lacy. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so that tells YouTube that you really like me. Oh, it's too funny. Floral lattice, Rocco lattice. Braided diamonds. Now that's pretty. Oh, do any of you that have a channel, have you linked a store to your YouTube channel? And the reason I ask is because I had set up a Shopify store and then I couldn't get it to link, and it's a lot. So I got rid of the store. I'm not going to pay to have a store that won't link when the only reason I started it was to link it. So tiles and picots. Now that is adorable. I really like that. A nice shawl. Oh, nice. All right. Well, thummies everywhere. Yes. See, I think that would be a really fun idea. So we'll start with the granny squares, okay? We'll work our way through all of these. We'll make them the same size and see if we can put them together for a lap blanket or something. Barb, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's cool. All right, so that'll be our official task right now for the craft alongs. Ooh, shell diamonds. Look at that. A sampler blanket. I'm gonna have to do a name of something to do with birds. So maybe I'll call it the spring migration. The spring migration granny bird. Or I'll find a word with the name Granny in it, a bird with the name Granny in it. Yeah, some of these I think would make beautiful. Look at this. A really pretty shawl. Wait. Spring migration. Yeah, so that'll be our spring migration granny square blanket. And we will make that together over the next few weeks. Well, that's fun. I think that'll be a great idea. Here's a simple zigzag. As opposed to the non-simple zigzag. The grand peacock. Come on. I love that. I love that. Done. Absolutely. I'm writing it down. The grand peacock blanket. Let me write it. Hold on. I got to get the right pen because if I write on this notebook with the wrong pen, it won't wipe off. All right. Grand peacock. Keep them coming, man, but I love that one. Spring migration. And since a lot of them are flowers, maybe I could call it a walk through Grandma's garden. A lot of them look like flowers. Grammy's garden. Ooh. That might be a good one too. Grammy's garden. So it's got to be birds or flowers, right? Small double crochet grid. Some of these do look super easy. I mean, even without a pattern, I could probably try to figure that one out just by, you know, doing it. Solomon's knot net. A knot net. Some of these you could use as fishing, like use fishing. Mystical garden. See, I'm writing these down. Gonna write them all down. We're gonna pick, yeah, because a lot of these look like flowers. So I think we should definitely keep the flower theme. Oh, and you know what? This also has edgings and borders in it. Love it. So if you're working on a blanket or something and you need a border, this is also a good book to look at. Yeah, I love the suggestions. They're really fun. So this does give me great ideas because I have started my my county fair blanket. So I started that blanket and I'm going to need a border on it because last year for that particular blanket that I entered, I got a blue ribbon, but I did not get best in show. And he said I didn't get best in show because I didn't put a border on it. So this year I will not make the same mistake twice. So I will be referring to this book. Well, I did actually do just a single crochet border, which is normally what I do on a blanket. But now that I know he's looking for something a little more fancy, maybe I can create something, maybe I can create a border that looks like the stitch that I'm using. I don't know. I'm using my stitch that I made up, the split treble. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make some sort of border like that. It's funny, you guys. I keep looking at my iPad because, first of all, I'm so used to looking over here at my computer, and I still don't know why that didn't work, but I keep catching my sister in my iPad because she just got her hair done, and she looks exactly like this. I mean, she gets out of the car and looks at me, and I looked at her, and we're like, what? Neither one of us knew we were getting our hair done. Neither one of us knew we were doing it that way. But all right, so some some more thoughts on this book. I believe if you're looking for something cool, something new, something different, I mean, obviously you could go to YouTube and plug in some of these names. But here's the deal. If you're not looking in this book at them, you probably wouldn't even know the names exist, right? So I think this is a great reference book. For me, it's not a great learning book, but it's a great reference book. So I have and will find myself looking through here many times to get ideas and to find different things. I really do like all of the stitches that they have in the raised section. Clusters, popcorns, baubles, puffs, and nups. I like this section. It's my favorite. I kind of wish they would show bigger pictures of like a finished product. I get it. They're trying to fit, 2 to a page, but if they could make the picture take up because the pattern's not that big, the pattern that you're following is a 2x2 little pattern in the corner. So they could literally take half a page and put the picture there, I think, right? Like the picture could take up a bit more. So show me what it looks like on a thrown on the back of a chair. Or I am into quilling. So Zoila, next week, if you would like, I can, I got some great quilling books and we can go through one of them next week if you like. Quilling is, as you can see, another one of my obsessions. I just love it. It's like coloring, only I don't know, it's so much cooler. So I really like it. Raise the roof stitches. Raise the roof. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, all right. So let me get back to, okay, so now we're doing chevrons with ridges. Ooh. Now I like the gentle waves, but do you think that it would be better with different colors? Like, would you be able to see the pattern better if it were at least 2 different colors? So I got, I just went to Michael's, and they really don't have a lot for quilling. I went to Michael's, and on the end cap, it was all in one box, and it said Quiller's Beginner's Kit. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on here. I bet I can find it real quick on my other quilling kit. So yeah, it's like you go to Amazon. If you want, I can put a link to the exact one I got, but on Amazon, yeah, different colors, I think. Ooh, paper quilling Bible. We're just gonna add that to the cart. I mean, you can go up to as high as you want with these, but the kit that I got was like $17 at Michael's, and it has everything you need to start. So I would highly recommend that. I don't see the exact kit that I got here, but yeah, Margaret. So I think, yeah, a lot of patterns, and for some reason, this is going to sound silly, but for some reason, all the white ones, I love just simple white. That reminds me of a blanket on grandma's bed. It reminds me of, older times, the old days. And then once you get into all the fancy colors and fancy patterns and stuff, that's when I think, look at this one. 2 different shades of green. Now, I don't know that I'd want to change my colors that often. I want to see how often. Carry up unused colors to the edge. So I guess you're not tying it off, you're just carrying it through. This almost looks like a houndstooth from back here, doesn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, and you know, I think when we're doing this, I'm going to stick with the colors that they have. So the first one that we're starting with is all purple. So I'm going to go to my purple shelf. And I'm going to pull off one. And I'm going to use this one for it. So that's what I'm going to use for that. Yeah, and the colors are very important. You know what I've noticed? You can look at any pattern in the book, but it's also very important for the yarn you use. Because when I first started the pond shawl, which is right here, I use this thicker yarn. But the one that I'm making now, finishing from last night, I'm doing a much thinner yarn, and I like how that, yeah. Yep. Because this is meant to be a light summer shawl, pond shawl. I would definitely wear this like out on the boat at sunset, or, you know, walking on the beach or whatever. So definitely, you know, you can have the patterns in the book, but these do not give you, I'm noticing, they don't give you what yarn is used in here. Which is also a big part of it, right? Hi, Leanne, how are you? And colors can make or break a pattern, right? I mean, and so can the yarn. So yeah, I'm noticing that none of these have a suggested yarn. Obviously they have a suggested color because it's right there, but they don't have, you know, this should be done with cotton, or this should be done with wool, or this should be done with polyester. So let me see. 440 stitches are presented in color, each with a sample swatch of the fabric and charted instructions with notes and detailed chart keys. Divided into 10 chapters by the type of stitches, such as shells, waves, chevrons, open work, cables, and textures, and even borders and granny squares. This collection boasts a vast variety of stitches, well organized and presented in an easy to use fashion. You'll reference this indispensable resource again and again. Which I agree. It's a great book. The pictures are great, but I would actually like, tell me what yarn you used. Let me decide if I want to use it, but tell me what yarn you used, right? Look at this. I can't wait. These are going to be so pretty. So let's see how many granny squares there are, so we can see. Oh, yeah. What have you gotten yourself into? Exactly. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there's 24 granny squares. It's going to be difficult to put them together into a blanket because there's a couple like this, but maybe I can work how to take this pattern and put a square around it. We'll figure that out. Oh, nice. That's cool. Ooh, look at this one, the puff stitch square. Yeah, so I think it'll be cool to make it a goal to make all of these and put them into a nice blanket. I like the flame flower. That's really cool. Ooh, the raised flower in a square. Look at that. It's got nice texture to it. I've always wanted to learn how to do a raised flower too, so that'll be fun. Then there's the flower in the square. Same but not raised. There's one that's done like a diamond shape. So I almost wonder if we shouldn't do like a couple of these. You know what I mean? A couple of them if we're going to put them together in a blanket. We'll figure that out when it comes time to put them together. There's another triangle one. Simple, but so pretty, right? Yeah, I love it. I mean, in this one, it seems basic, but boy, that's really cool. Really cool. It starts with the magic ring. Do you guys like the magic ring, or would you rather do the chain 3 or 4 and loop it in? I just learned the magic ring, so I don't mind working with it. A lot of these actually, there's one adjustable magic ring, so a lot of them use it. Either's fine. Good. Okay. Well, just know that if I'm doing one that says the magic ring, you know how to do both. The double magic ring, now, I don't know what that is. Gonna have to figure that out. All right, good. Chain 4. All right, Margaret. Yeah, so whatever works for you. I mean, we end up with the same circle, pretty much. Oh, and then we can pick a cool edging. So, Leanne, we're looking through the new Crochet Stitch Dictionary. A lot of us have looked through it. A couple of us own it. And we're just comparing how this explains patterns in a different way by using charts. See the chart over here? Instead of writing them out. So we're just kind of looking through and seeing. Some of us can understand it, others. Wait a minute. Now, what is a double magic ring? Hold on. I just happen to have some yarn right here. Okay, so you take it and you do this, right? Oh, look at my crooked pinky. I don't know how to do a double magic ring. Give me a hook. So you go under, twist, right? Now I got the magic ring. But then what? How do you do it a double? Here I sit. What a surprise. I've got a yarn and a hook right here by me. How do you... Ooh, this one just came out really good though. So do you wrap it around twice? It doesn't show you how to do it in here. Well, if it does, it's in symbols and I don't know how to do it. Let's see. I'll look in the back and see if it tells me the magic ring. Nordis, mesh, no, cross and interlocking stitches. I need a drink of water. Can you guys excuse me 1 second while I just wrap the yarn around your fingers twice? Okay. Yeah, Leanne, you might be able to find it in your local library. That's a great idea. So, all right, so you wrap it around. Like that. Peace. And then, go under, pull, through. I can't do it slow. All right, I'll have to practice that when we're done with the book. Because I got, I was looking in thrift book. I have a not too expensive. Yeah, because the new one is about $30. Leanne, it's a great reference. I really think you can, if you're looking for a new stitch or a new pattern, that's what 99% of the book is. And in the back, we do a crochet along now on Tuesdays. So in the back of the book is a whole section of 24 granny squares, and we're going to start doing them as our crochet alongs. So I think that'll be really fun. So, all right, so this is the 15th, so we've still got 2 weeks until the end of May, right? Yeah, still got 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we will discuss the Housemaid Secret and book 1, and we'll go through that. We'll pick a book for June, and I really like the book club of going through these books. I know we all enjoy these. Oh, well, thank you so much. Awesome. That's great. Thank you for that link. Also, if you would like to have a link to the Facebook, or I have a Facebook page, I have a Facebook group page, and then I have a Facebook create and share page. So any one of those, if you scroll all the way up to the top of the chat, I have links to all of that in there. I also have my email. If you would like the pattern to this pond shawl, yep, I said pond shawl. And if you would like this pattern, please shoot me an email and just let me know that you'd like it, and I will email you back the pattern. Let's see, what else? Today is Wednesday. So Saturday and Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, I have my live coffee with Kim. And probably starting, not this coming weekend, but the next one, I will be doing it live from camp. So it's going to be a little bit different. I will be out in my camper with Fritzy and probably my siblings, but I will make them stay away if I can. It's not always that easy, but so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sharing that experience with you guys as well. I'm going to have lots of lives and fun stuff from there. I will be camping Friday through Monday, so it'll be lots of fun time. So, all right, you guys, we've been on an hour, and I don't want to overstay my welcome, but I do appreciate you guys hanging in here with me, checking out this book with me. So overall, my thought on this book is it's an absolutely great reference. I can put a link to it from Amazon if you like in the description. If you are a visual learner, this might be difficult. If you know how to read patterns but not symbols, it might be difficult. But you know, a couple of you are just like, yeah, I get it, I love it. So it's all how your brain ticks. But as far as getting ideas for beautiful patterns and beautiful stitches, I absolutely think so. But seriously, check your library so you can borrow it instead of buying it. Save yourself some cash. All right, you guys? All right, I will see you Saturday morning for live coffee with Kim at 9 a.m. I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, guys.